Do you usually have the habit of drinking something harmless before going to bed, thinking it helps you relax or sleep better? Be careful, because this simple habit, something many people over 60 do almost every night, could be quietly increasing your risk of stroke. Yes, a common drink, affordable, found in almost every home, and the most frightening part, it might be silently damaging your brain while you sleep. And no, it's not a rare or exotic substance. It's something you probably drank this week, maybe even last night. The danger isn't just in the drink itself, it's in the timing, the frequency, and the condition of your body when you consume it before going to bed. All of that can turn an innocent nighttime ritual into a ticking time bomb for your brain. And here's what's truly shocking. Many doctors don't talk about this, and most people only find out when it's already too late. But not today. In this video, you'll discover which drink you should avoid, why it increases your risk of stroke, and exactly what happens inside your body when you drink it at night. You'll also learn 6 nighttime habits that become more dangerous after the age of 60, and what you can start doing tomorrow morning to protect your brain and circulation, man, for real. So stay with me until the end, because what you'll hear today could literally save your life, or the life of someone you love. Now, before we begin, tell me in the comments, do you usually drink anything before bed? What's your go-to nighttime drink, I'm asking, because the answer might surprise you. Let's get started. Habit 1. Drinking too much water. Before bed, let's get straight to the point. The drink that could be silently increasing your risk of stroke after 60 is water. Yes, plain, simple water. But hold on, don't stop drinking it. Staying hydrated is essential for brain function and healthy blood flow. The real danger is drinking large amounts of water right before going to bed, especially if you're over 60. Here's why. When you drink too much water at night, your body goes into overdrive. Your kidneys work harder, your bladder fills up, and you start waking up multiple times during the night just to use the bathroom. Sounds harmless, right? But frequent awakenings disrupt your deep sleep cycles, the ones your brain needs to repair and regenerate. And over time, this chronic sleep disruption raises nighttime blood pressure and damages your blood vessels. And guess what? High blood pressure during sleep is one of the most dangerous triggers for nighttime strokes, the kind that happen while you're asleep or just after you wake up. It gets worse. Getting out of bed multiple times increases your risk of falls, dizziness, and sudden drops in blood pressure, all of which can lead to a stroke or silent brain damage without any warning. Here's another important detail. At night, your blood naturally becomes more viscous, thicker, and if you've only started hydrating late in the evening, your body doesn't have time to balance that out. The result? Your brain circulation becomes compromised, and that's when trouble starts. So let's be clear, water is not the enemy. The timing is what makes the difference. Practical tip: drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. And at night, just take a few small sips, only if needed. This one simple adjustment can help you sleep better and protect your brain from silent nighttime strokes. Now tell me in the comments, do you usually drink a lot of water at night? Type the number 1 if you're still watching, and if you care about protecting your health. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more people, and it might just save a life. Habit 2. Untreated sleep. Apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during the night. It may seem common, but if left untreated, it becomes a serious threat to your brain and heart health. During these apnea episodes, your brain receives less oxygen, and that lack of oxygen puts intense stress on your blood vessels, which can trigger chronic inflammation throughout the body. This cycle of oxygen deprivation followed by sudden breathing makes your blood pressure spike over and over again, night after night. That overloads your heart and increases your risk of stroke. And there's more. Sleep apnea also reduces the quality of your deep sleep, the phase your brain depends on to flush out toxins and repair neurons. When that doesn't happen, cognitive decline speeds up. The problem is, many seniors don't even realize they have sleep apnea. Why? Because the most common symptom, as loud snoring, is often ignored or brushed off as something normal. But if you wake up tired, if you often have headaches in the morning, or if you feel drowsy throughout the day, there's a chance you might be suffering from sleep apnea. The good news is it can be treated, and proper treatment is essential, whether through a CPAP device or with lifestyle changes that improve breathing and sleep quality. Addressing sleep apnea can help protect both your mind and your heart. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever been tested for sleep apnea? Type the number 2 in the comments if protecting your brain and heart is important to you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. This kind of care saves lives, and the next one could be yours. Habit 3. Going to bed too late. Even if you sleep enough hours. A lot of people believe that if they sleep 8 hours, it doesn't matter what time they go to bed. But that's not true. The time you fall asleep might actually matter more than how many hours you sleep. Here's why. Our bodies, especially after age 60, follow a natural rhythm. It's called the circadian cycle, and it controls much more than just your sleep. It also regulates blood pressure, stress hormones, body temperature, and even how thick your blood becomes at night. Now here's the issue. If you go to bed very late, and let's say after midnight, even if you sleep for 8 hours, you're sleeping out of sync with your body's internal clock, and that creates unnecessary stress on your brain. Studies show that people who sleep late spend less time in deep sleep and REM sleep, the two most important phases for brain repair, reducing inflammation, and flushing out toxins that can increase your risk of stroke. But that's not all. Going to bed late keeps your body exposed to cortisol, your stress hormone, for longer. And when cortisol stays high, your blood pressure goes up. Your risk of arrhythmia increases, and your blood vessels get strained, another hidden danger. Late sleep interferes with blood sugar regulation at night. That slowly damages the small vessels in your brain without symptoms until one day something serious happens. So even if you're getting enough hours, if you're sleeping at the wrong time, your brain and heart aren't truly resting, and over time that opens the door to silent strokes or ischemic events during the night, especially in people with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or a family history of stroke. Want a simple tip? Try going to bed before 11 p.m. This small change can reduce brain inflammation, improve blood vessel health, and help your nervous system reset the way it's meant to. Now tell me in the comments, do you usually go to bed after midnight? Type the number 3 if you're still here and ready to protect your heart and brain. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us reach more people, and this kind of information can truly save lives. Habit 4. Skipping dinner or eating too late. Some people believe that skipping dinner helps with weight loss, or even improves health, especially after age 60, but this can be a serious mistake for your brain and heart. When you skip your last meal of the day, your body goes into stress mode. It starts releasing hormones like cortisol, which raise your blood pressure and your heart rate, two major factors that increase your risk of stroke. And that's not all. Going too many hours without eating can cause your blood sugar to drop suddenly. This silent hypoglycemia may lead to dizziness, weakness, and even reduce blood flow to your brain without you noticing. Now, on the other hand, eating very late at night, especially heavy or fatty meals, forces your body to stay active during digestion at the exact time it should be resting. This disrupts deep sleep, raises inflammation, and prevents your brain from repairing itself properly. And when your sleep is poor, your brain can't fix damaged cells or keep blood vessels strong and healthy. The solution? Keep a balanced eating routine, have dinner at least 2 hours before bedtime, and choose light, nutrient-rich foods, the kind that help protect your brain, not burden it. This simple change reduces stress on your heart, improves blood pressure, and lowers your risk of stroke. Now I'd love to know, do you usually skip dinner or eat very late? Type the number 4 in the comments if you're still watching and committed to protecting your brain health. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us reach more people, and this kind of knowledge can truly save lives. Habit 5. Not controlling your blood pressure. During the night, did you know that your blood pressure doesn't stay the same all day and night? It naturally drops while you sleep, a phenomenon called dipping, and this nightly DP is essential for your brain and heart health. But here's the problem. Many people, especially after age 60, have blood pressure that doesn't dip at night. In fact, for some, it even rises while they sleep. This condition is called non-dipping, and it's one of the biggest silent risk factors for stroke. Why? Because when your blood pressure stays high at night, your blood vessels are under constant pressure. That means more wear and tear on the delicate arteries in your brain and tiny lesions that build up silently. Until one day, a stroke happens. Without warning, it gets worse. High nighttime blood pressure also disrupts deep sleep, creating a vicious cycle of brain stress and poor recovery. And here's the scariest part. Most people don't even know they have this problem. Why? Because blood pressure is usually measured only during the day at the doctor's office. That's why it's so important to monitor your blood pressure over 24 hours when possible and to talk with your doctor about the results. The good news? There are simple habits that help: reducing salt intake, doing moderate daily exercise, keeping a healthy weight. All of these support better blood pressure, day and night. Taking care of your nighttime blood pressure is one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain and prevent a silent stroke. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you monitor your blood pressure at night? Type the number 5 in the comments if you're still watching and serious about your vascular health. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps spread this vital information, and it just might save a life. Habit 6. Spending too much time on your phone or watching TV before bed. Have you noticed how common it is to spend the last moments of the day scrolling through your phone or watching TV in bed? It feels harmless, even comforting. But this habit is actually one of the most damaging to the brain, especially after age 60. Why? Because the blue light from screens, whether it's your phone, TV, or tablet, tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. As a result, your body reduces melatonin production, the hormone that helps you fall into deep restorative sleep. So yes, you might fall asleep. But your brain never reaches the deep sleep stages it truly needs. And that's where a silent enemy of aging appears. Poor sleep quality, night after night. Why is that dangerous? Because during deep sleep, your brain activates a powerful system called the glymphatic system, like a cleaning crew for your brain. It flushes out toxins, waste, and harmful proteins that, if left to build up, increase your risk of stroke, Alzheimer's, and dementia. In other words, if you're exposing your brain to screens at night, you're blocking this natural detox process. And over time, that overload damages blood vessels, raises nighttime blood pressure, and increases your risk of a silent stroke. Another risk? Even calm movies or ebooks on your tablet stimulate your nervous system. They trigger anxiety, raise your heart rate, and push your blood pressure higher. That's a dangerous mix, especially if you're already at risk. But there's a simple fix. Turn off all screens at least 1 hour before bedtime, and instead, try something that calms your brain. Read a physical book, listen to soft music, breathe deeply, or simply pray. These quiet, gentle habits help prepare your mind and body for deep, healing sleep. Now tell me in the comments, do you usually scroll on your phone or watch TV before bed? Type the number 6 if you're still watching and truly serious about protecting your brain. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It truly makes a difference, and this information could save someone's life. You've just seen how small nighttime habits can quietly increase your risk of stroke, especially after 60. But here's the good news. With attention and care, you can protect your brain and live longer, with energy, clarity, and peace. So if this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tips that truly make a difference. And leave a comment below. Which habit are you going to change first? See you in the next video. And take good care of your heart, your brain, and your sleep.